This short video is to take you through the sample pages designed by Signature Web Design for the Sanford Lions Club. The sample pages can be found at www.signaturewebdesign.net/Lee and www.signaturewebdesign.net/Lions. Having two separate websites allows the Lions Club more freedom to expand on the benefits of being part of the Lions Club and equally promote the attractions and excitement of the fair. These are two important messages, and they shouldn't be fighting for space in one website. I'm going to take you through the sites and also the content management system that allows you to control text and graphics yourself, if you want to, very easily. So let's take a look at the Lee Regional Fair site first. As you can see, it is very colourful and branded with the seal of the Lions Club, and has images from previous fairs rotating along the top of the page. These images can be added to as much as you like. The ones on here were taken from the Facebook page. Each page on the site also has the dates of the show clearly marked. The navigation takes you through the site, including the history of the fair, facilities, and full details of the fair to come, entry forms, and past winners. The site also has a directions page too, that is linked to a Google map that is clickable for directions from the user's location. There is space for sponsors too. This is blank at the moment, but will be a very useful and important part of the site. I will work with you and your current sponsorship structure to include your current sponsors on the website, in various sizes according to their level of sponsorship, of course. This will help sell sponsorship and increase revenue, and will make it easier to attract new sponsors, offering them even more exposure for their money. The website offers additional sponsorship opportunities too. You can charge a premium for sponsors who want their banner on a certain page on the website, for example, perhaps the schedule page or the entertainment page. Your sponsors will know that lots of people will be looking at these pages at certain times during the year, and they will be interested in paying just a little extra for having an advert placed here. I will work with you to produce these adverts, and if you want to see how they can work, take a look at how we partnered with Davidson County Fair to emphasize their sponsors. That is a brief overview of the Lee Regional Fair website. Please do feel free to take a longer look, but let's have a look now at the Lions Club website. The fair site has a direct link to the Lions Club site and vice versa. As you can see in this Sanford Lions Club webpage, it's a very similar layout. The different background color, of course, changes things, and hopefully we'll have different images in the panel at the top too that reflects the events and members of the Lions Club rather than the fair as it is now. In this side of the site, we can emphasize the history and mission of the Lions Club, give more details on the golf tournament and other events, and meetings coming up too, and more details on renting the facilities as well. There is also space to continue the excellent blog you have, and on both sites you will have noticed there is a contact form. The splitting of the two sites allows the Lions Club pages to inform members of the day-to-day business and encourage new members to join and get involved, as well as increasing exposure for events such as the golf tournament and other activities you might have throughout the year, as well as the fair. As you can see, there is not a lot of content on either of the sites right now. And as your web designer, I will be delighted to add and update content that you send me through by email. But you will also have the ability to make lots of content changes yourself throughout the year. And they can be done very easily. Let me show you how. Let's go back to the fair site. And at the very bottom of the page, you will see a very small link that says Admin Login. This takes you to a password protected area of the site. If we click on it, it takes you to the password protected page. At the moment, the login is, the username is, as you can see, Sanford with no capital letters, and the password at the moment is Lions, also with no capital letters. We will change that password to at a later date, to a more secure password, but for demonstration purposes, it will do nicely right now. We'll hit the submit button. When you've logged in, you'll see a list of links that correspond to links on both the Lions Club and the Fair websites. At the top are pages for the Fair website. At the bottom are pages for the Lions Club website that are marked with the word Lions before them. There are two in the middle, Contact and Facilities. These are pages with the same content on both sites, so you only have to enter the details once and content will appear on both pages. I'm going to take you through how to add content and images, but please do feel free to have a play around with these pages. This is a sample site. It is not live. Well, it is live, but the public can't find it. So feel free to chop and change with no worries about the public seeing it. Let's add some content to the front page of the Sanford Lions Club site, shall we? So you can see what I'm doing. I have open the private admin area, plus also the front page of the Lions Club. The part that we're about to make changes to is the section between the navigation bar and the graphic at the foot of the page. That section there. We can add text and add images as much as you like. First of all, we'll find the link that takes us to the page we are looking to change in the private area, Lions front page. When we click on this link, you'll see there is a box on the left entitled Heading, and underneath, Welcome to the Sanford Lions Club. This is the title of the content section that we see on the main page. Let me show you the public main page again. You see the title, Welcome to Sanford Lions Club. This whole section here is represented by this line here. And you can have as many sections as you like, as you will see in a few minutes. Let's click on this edit box and show you how to amend and edit what's already there. I click on the little edit icon on the left hand side. As you can see, there's a box for the heading, a box entitled description, and also there's a box to allow you to add an image. Let's add some text to this web page. Let's take out that first line. Welcome to a new look web page for the Lions Club. If I could type, I would be dangerous. There we go. Let's add a new line too. Thank you for all who attended last week's meeting. So I've added some text. For those of you who have used Microsoft Word before, it might be very familiar. It's very similar to the layout of Microsoft Word. You can do some things with the text. For example, if we wanted to highlight that paragraph, we could make it bold. We could turn it a different color. How about red? And all you have to do is hit the save button at the bottom when you're done, and the record is updated. It has been updated. To show you, if I go back to the actual front page. This is what the public see. That's what it was. But if I hit the refresh button, there are changes. Immediate. So you have the power to add and amend and edit whatever is there instantly, quicker than actually emailing me, if you want to. Let's add a new section and see what happens. Let's go back to the admin area. Always go back to list. See, we've got one section there. Let's add another section. There's an add new button here. If I click on the add new button, as you see, it brings up exactly the same form that was filled in before, but this time it's blank. We're adding a brand new section. Let's add some new things to it. Let's say new meeting April 25th. Meeting details. Be here at 5 p.m. Be here eat. That's not quite right. There we go. Be here at 5 p.m. Supper served at 6:30 p.m. Completion at 9 p.m. for example. Let's do something super nice with that. Let's put some bullet points on it. There we go. And let's make them bold. Let's also add an image, shall we? Let me show you how to add an image. Quite simply, click on the button that says Choose File. Now, depending on the browser that you're using, it might say Browse or something like that, but there will be a button next to where it says Image, and you click on it. When you click on it, it opens up a browser window in your computer screen, and you navigate to wherever your image is. I found my image there. I can click on it and click on Open. When I click on Save now, the computer will take that image, it will make a smaller version of the image to fit on the web page, and it'll place it on the image, on the web page right next to the text. I'll hit Save now. And my record was added. So now if I go back to the list, you'll see there are two sections with two different headlines. Let's have a look at the public page and see what's happened there. This is the front page of the website. Those were the changes that we did before. Now if I hit refresh, you see that the page has extended and now has two sections. Our welcome to the Sanford Lions Club, the text underneath that, then our new headline, which is formatted already for you, and then the details underneath that we put in, the bold, bullet points, and there's our graphic. That's always on the right hand side of the text. And for example, if we were to put this text up here, the text would flow around it. That's a good thing. Let's show you that. So we have these two, and let's have a look at that. Not quite that we wanted. We wanted that Lions Club here. We wanted it up here. Let's change that around, shall we? First of all, we'll go and edit the one we just did that has the image in. To delete the image, you just hit the delete button and click on Save. The image has gone. So we go back to the list and we open up our first section by clicking on Edit. Let's move down to the images here, and we'll choose a file from here in the same one and hit Save. I do recommend that you play around with this. I know I just did that really quickly to show you how quickly it can be. It might take you a little bit longer until you get used to the system, but it really is that simple. On this particular section, the image is here now. If we go back to our list, we still have the two sections, but now the image is linked to the first section and not the second section. So if we go to the public side, instead of being here when we refresh it, The image is now there, and the text has just moved slightly to accommodate the image. It will flow around it. If there's more lines on this first section, they will go across underneath the image. So you can have as many sections and as many images with those sections, one image per section, as you like. If you have a long piece of text, why not split it up halfway? And on the second section, don't have a title, just continue the text. And you'll find that the text flows down the page and there's an image in the middle of it. You can get quite creative with it, and I hope you enjoy it. All the pages work this way. We've worked on the front page of the Lions Club, but all the pages work this way, using a heading, a description, and an image. Although some pages, for example, the regional fair entry forms, let me show you that one. The entry forms page is slightly different. As you see, there's not much there at the moment, but if we go back to the main menu, you'll find the entry forms at the top there because it's in the fair. Instead of where it says image on the other pages, this time it says file. It asks for a file that it can provide a link to. In this case, it's a PDF file, as you can see, which will be uploaded when you click save. And you go through the same way, you choose your file, and you would find your list from wherever you'd like. You find your file from wherever it's kept on the page. This gives you a chance to offer people information on the various categories of competition and have them download the entry form directly. So for example, in my example there on the private entry form, which says golf program, the link is the golf program PDF. And that is it. That is a basic run-through of the websites and content management system of the proposed new site. Please do have a play around and do let me know if there are any questions or comments. My contact details are on the screen right now. My name is Bill Teal. My phone number is 828-527-0111. Or you can contact me at info@signaturewebdesign.net. I look forward to hearing from you.